G'day, Damon here for Automotive Superstore. If you've been on the market for a head unit that combines two features, DAB plus digital radio and a large screen, well, up until recently, that's been quite pricey, well over $1,000. Well, Kenwood realized this and they've just released this unit here. It's called the DMX7409XDS, and XDS in Kenwood language means DAB plus radio built in. The great news is it's well under $1,000. In fact, this one's $799 RRP. And better than that, if the 9-inch screen isn't big enough for you, there's the 7412XDS with an 11.6-inch screen, and it's still under $1,000. Now, both of these units are effectively identical, save for the screen size and the pixel density. So the 740909 being the 9-inch, it's 1024 by 600 pixels. On the 741212 being 11.6 inches, it's 1366 by 768 pixels. So more pixels because it's a larger screen to keep the pixel density right there. And so obviously they look fantastic. I've tested these with the 1080p videos. All my test videos looked great on both units. And so even though it's a really big screen, it looks fantastic in the dashboard. So I also tried my standard high resolution audio music files via flash drive, and I can report that both units happily played them back. They're not high-res certified units, but if you've got those files, they will play them back. Now, from a features perspective, they're the exact same unit. So both have CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly. Both have screen mirroring, both USB and wireless. iDataLink Maestro is also included in both units if you need to upgrade that and have your system integrated with your car in that manner. And you can add your iDataLink Maestro module to suit your car. It will work through both of those screens. For the pre-outs on both of these, it's front, rear and subwoofer. They are 4 volts RMS, and the inbuilt power is 22 watts RMS by 4. The USB is single on both of these. It's 2.1 amps in charging. What I really like about both of these units here is the simplicity of the installation. Most of the floating screens that I've tried to put together to do reviews on and videos on like this, the screen has to bolt on with multiple bolts and clips and harnesses that plug in and all this sort of stuff. It's complicated, it's fiddly. Sometimes you've got to put the chassis in the car and then put the screen on in the car, and it's very hard to do that in a lot of vehicles. It's very awkward. The system Kenwood have come up with for this could not be simpler, and it's both fantastic from an installation standpoint, but also from a use standpoint. It literally clips on. You just slide it in. There's a multi-pin connector that connects between the screen and the chassis. You hear a click and it's in. To release it, there's 2 buttons you hold down, the screen comes straight off. Not only that, it's a beautiful, simple ball fitment system for the screen. It allows the screen to tilt in any direction 360 degrees, and you can also have height up and down. What also makes the installation super nice and simple on both of these units is Kenwood are really nice enough to provide a Kenwood to ISO main harness. And that means you don't need to buy a Kenwood to ISO harness if your car requires ISO to go from it to your vehicle, whatever that is. It's just going to save you some dollars and make the installation nice and clean and simple and easy. You may be asking yourself, well, wait a minute, okay, Kenwood have come up with this fantastic unit. It's really nice to install. It's got DAB radio, which nothing else at this price point has. How did they do that? Is it low quality? Is it? No, they're actually really, really fantastic. They have taken some signal processing out. The reality is though, most people, I don't think, really understand what time alignment is. Do you? You probably don't. You probably don't use it. The crossovers have been completely removed. Now, crossovers are filters that keep your speakers running in the right frequencies. If you don't run a subwoofer in your car and you just have a full range set of speakers in the front and a full range set of speakers in the rear of your car, the fact of the matter is you probably don't use any crossovers anyway. You just need those speakers to run full range from 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz. And therefore, from that perspective, that's a reasonably good sacrifice if your priority is, I want digital radio and I just got front and rear speakers in the car. I just want a nice big clear screen. Well, that's what these are for. Now in the box you'll get your owner's manual. This is a 3-wire style steering wheel control interface cable. You may not use this at all. You might just use the cable that comes with the harness you buy to plug this as a plug and play installation into your specific vehicle. You get your Bluetooth microphone, obviously. You get a antenna for your DAB radio, and you also get a GPS antenna. That's to do with the wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. Android Auto and CarPlay obviously are super easy to use, with all the icons being enormous on these large screens. Hit the Kenwood logo and you'll come back to the main menu. And here again, the theme is it's super simple to operate. Hit this icon, it'll take you through to the menu where you can choose your sources. We can go into settings. Here's connection, where you can set up your phone. It's single phone connection with either unit. In display, we can adjust to things like the gray level and brightness. We have multicolor illumination for the buttons down below, so red, amber, green, blue, dark blue, or white. You can also make them go through RGB colors by hitting the LED animation. There's also wallpaper you can set. Across into general, here you set your time, things like that. Turn demo on and off. Steering wheel control setup is here as well. In camera, this one has front and rear camera inputs, and you can set your guidelines and things like that in this screen here. Again, it's just so simple to set up and operate. Now into audio. Here we've got balance and fade. You can do that with your finger pointing there. We have 5 preset EQ curves, but there is also a 10-band graphic EQ. I did say there was no crossover. There is a low pass filter for the subwoofer variable up to 160 Hz. Loudness we've got just on and off. In this screen you can set the volume level for the main volume, your Bluetooth ringing volume, your voice and navigation. On source level, you can adjust the relative levels of the radio, USB, Bluetooth or your AV input. Here finally you have a choice of front or rear microphone, so there's a microphone built into the screen, and you've got your brightness adjustment here. So Kenwood's DMX7409 and 7412XDS head units, not only are they nice and simple to operate, they're simple to install, and they are the combination under $1,000 with big screens like 9 and 11.6 inch that combine that with digital radio. If you want to grab one for yourself, there'll be a link for either of these down below. While you're down there, like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you next time.